Good morning, everyone. Here is your moment of yes for Monday, March 8th. And let's get this week going. Let's get it going with a little enthusiasm, a little joy, a little yes and. So, Hollister and I got to spend the weekend in Denver, in Boulder, actually, staying with a good friend of ours. We're still here, so we're coming home today. But I got the opportunity to speak to a volleyball club, this high level volleyball club in Denver that really competes. Their club teams compete on the national level. So I got the opportunity to speak to some really high level high school volleyball players about mental toughness, about team dynamics, about dealing with adversity. And one of the ideas that I shared, because one of the temptations in all sports and in life, but especially volleyball, is there are specific points and specific games that seem to mean more than others, right? Those high pressure points where what happens if we don't win this point? What happens if we don't win this game? What happens if we don't win this match? And so there's a hesitancy in our play. There's a temptation to become tight. And so how do we deal with that? And so one of the ideas that I shared, that's one of my favorite ideas, and it is definitely a yes and idea from improvisation, but it applies to every aspect of our life. And I've probably shared elements of it before, but it's to avoid what I call when and then thinking, right? Whenever we catch ourselves in when or then thinking, we are no longer in the present. When thinking is in the future, then thinking is in the past. Remember back then, the past. I wonder when, the future. So whenever we catch ourselves leaving the present, which is now, which is yes and now, what is happening now? Oh, I just have to play this point. I just need to be at my best. I need to pass the ball. I need to receive the ball. Bringing our attention to the present moment. We become tight and we make mistakes when it goes, oh my gosh, if we don't win this point, now we're thinking, we're projecting, we're thinking outcome over the present moment. And so for each of us today, especially on a Monday, especially during a pandemic, there's I think more of a greater temptation on Monday to think about what is coming in the week ahead, maybe what happened over the weekend. You now need to deal with that, moving into the week. So can we be disciplined today about noticing that when and then thinking, and always bringing it back to the now, where we get the opportunity to say, yes, this is what I'm being confronted with. We're not avoiding it. We're not denying it. Yes, this is what I have to deal with, and here's how I'm going to respond. Not focused on the outcome, not stewing about the why you have to deal with it in the first place. Yes, this is happening, and here's how I'm going to respond. There you go, guys. Go out there, crush it. That's your idea for today, March 8th. Have a great day, everybody.